everyone, it's Priscilla from the Stitch Queen Crochet. Welcome to my first ever crochet pattern tutorial. I'm so excited to share with you guys my simple and sweet crochet tam hat. I'll do a 360 outdoors. You can see how it looks. So what you're going to need to make this pattern is a 9mm crochet hook, a 5.5mm crochet hook, I think, a darning needle to sew in your ends, scissors, and your favorite yarn. Today I'm using Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripes, but you want to make sure it's worsted weight 4, like right there. Make sure it's a 4 yarn. Alright, if you like the written pattern for this hat, it is available on my website. Check it out. It's called the Simple and Sweet Tam Hat. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's get into the video. What you're going to need is an end or 9mm crochet hook. And you're also going to need some worsted weight yarn. I am using Red Heart Super Saver yarn in Retro Stripes. It is number 4 right there, just so you know what you need. So that and a 9mm crochet hook. Alright, so let's get into how to make this simple and sweet crochet tam hat. Let me get that brightness up real quick and hopefully it stays up. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is make a slip knot. Just like that. And you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you are going to slip stitch into the first chain that you made. This will form a circle. You can start with a magic circle if you want, but I always start off by chaining 6 or 5 depending on the pattern and slip stitching. So now you have a little circle right there, and that is what you are going to work into. Alright, so for the first row or for the first round, you're going to chain 1 to begin. So it's chain 1. And then into that circle that you created, you're going to double crochet 12. I think I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alrighty. Alright, now that you have 12 in that circle, you're going to look at that first double crochet that you made to begin that circle, and you're going to slip stitch into that stitch. Alright, and for the next round, we're going to double crochet 2 into each stitch. Now, to begin this, we're going to chain 1, and then I usually don't work into that first double crochet that we slip stitched into. I go into the next one. So I'm going to double crochet 2 in that stitch and do another one. So now we have 2 in the stitch. So we're going to do 2 into every single double crochet from the first row. So 1 and 2. But I continuously pull yarn. Probably should have did that to begin with. So we're going to go around and double crochet 2 into each stitch. Feel free to pause whenever you need to, or fast forward or rewind in case you missed a part of the pattern. Alright, so now I've double crocheted 2 into each stitch. Just like with the first round, we're going to look at the first double crochet we did of that round 2, and we're going to slip stitch into that double crochet, and that's round 2. And now we're going to work on round 3. as always, chain 1, and we are going to double crochet to start off in 1 stitch, and then in the next stitch right here we're going to double crochet 2 into it. Oops, sorry for the shaky cam. So the first stitch we double crocheted 1, the second stitch we put 2 in there, and we're just going to repeat that around the pattern. So into the next stitch, double crochet 1, and then the next one, double crochet 2 inside of it. Just make sure you guys know what's going on. Oop, shaky cam. So 1 in the first one, then we do 2, 1, 2, and it's keep doing that around your circle. I love how it just changed color right there. Sorry, it's my first time using retro stripes for a project, and I am pretty excited to say the least. Couldn't wait till it changed color. I was like, yes, finally. I hope this turns out pretty. I've been seeing this yarn like literally everywhere, and I've been wanting it. Tried buying it online and it didn't work. I'm not sure why. So when I saw it in stores, I was like, yep, I'm getting it. I'm buying 6 and we're gonna have enough for all the projects. All right, so now I'm at the end. Oop, forgot double crochet 2 in the last one right there. And now, as always, look at that first double crochet. We're gonna slip stitch into that to connect our circle. Boop. All right, yay, that is a round, or row. Yeah, it's round 3. Let's do round 4. As always, chain 1 to begin. And as I said before, we're gonna not do it into that double crochet that I just slip stitch into. We're gonna go and start into that next one. I think it keeps the that seam line straight. So now we're gonna double crochet into the first one, first stitch, double crochet into the second one, just 1. And now on the third stitch, we're gonna double crochet 2 inside of it. So the pattern for this one is double crochet in 1, double crochet in the next one. On that third stitch, you're going to put 2 inside of it, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. I'll show you again. So double crochet in the third one, double crochet 2. You can always remember where you were by just looking and seeing how many single ones you did. So 1 1 2 1 1 2, and that is round 4. You're just going to repeat that around. This is like my first official video pattern. I've been so scared to do one, and honestly guys, to be completely honest, I am really enjoying doing this video pattern, and I cannot wait to do more in the future. You guys let me know if you want to see more pattern tutorials, and also please subscribe. Your subscription to my channel literally means the most to me, and it's the next step further I can get in my crochet business. And you subscribing and commenting and liking really helps support my channel, and it will help me go to the next level and reach even more crocheters who want to learn with free patterns on YouTube like this one. So thank you guys for watching number 1. I really appreciate it. And also, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I will answer as quickly as I can. And don't forget that the return pattern for this is also on my website, Etsy and Ravelry, so go check it out if you're like me and you like written patterns. I just know that not everyone can read patterns, which is totally fine, so I know that having video tutorials is great, but if you like to have it on the go, be able to print it out or have it on your phone for whenever you want to make one of these hats, feel free to go get the written pattern, and it really helps support my business as well. Okay, I'm almost to the end of the row. Make sure I didn't mess up here. I know I have to end on the stitch where I do 2 double crochet into 1 stitch, that I know, and on that one I know I'm right. So as always, into that first double crochet we made up this round, we're going to do a cute little slip stitch into that. I hope you guys like my sound effects. Look at that so far. So gorgeous. All right. Okay, so as always, chain 1. Now we're on row 1 2 3 4. We just did 4. Now we're going to be on to row 5. So I guess you guys are kind of getting the pattern here. We're gonna double crochet into the first 3 stitches, 1 2, and 3, and on the 4th stitch we are going to double crochet 2 inside of it, like a little increase. Ooh, shaky cam again, I keep hitting my thing. So we're gonna double crochet 2 inside of it. So 1, 2, 3, they're all single, and that one we're double crocheting 2. You're gonna repeat that around. So you're gonna do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then the next one 2 double crochet. You forget where you are to see how many singles you did, and then the 4th stitch in the pattern should always be 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. Like, oh, okay, it changed color. I didn't even like realize it was changing color again. I'm so excited about this yarn, guys. I can't wait till we get to like the blue or green. Hopefully there's enough of this pattern to get to the blue or green color. I really want to see that one come through. So 1, 2, and 3. Crochet 2 and 1. It's definitely getting a little toasty in the camper. I can't have any fans or AC on because it is super loud, so I have to turn everything off when I record videos. So I mean, I like the warmth, but if I start sweating soon, I'm not going to be surprised. Ooh, it's changing color again. It's like sherbet. I love sherbet. Alright, last stitch is stitches of the row. We got 2 double crochet into 1 stitch. Alright, as always, look at that first double crochet you did of that round and slip stitch into it. Chain 1. Now we're on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row, not row, I keep saying row, round 6. Y'all can guess the pattern. You're going to double crochet into the first 4 stitches, just 1 in each. 2, 3, shake it cam, 4, and then into the 5th stitch, you're going to double crochet 2 inside of it. You're going to repeat this pattern 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets singular. Into the 5th stitch, you're going to double crochet 2 inside of it. Alright, we are at the end of row, what are it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're going to start row 7. Alright, so as always, slip stitch into that first double crochet you did of that round. Alright, so chain 1. And then on row 7, let me double check. Row 7, we're going to double crochet in the first 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then on the 6th stitch, we're going to double crochet 2 inside of it. You're going to repeat that pattern around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double crochet 5, in the 6th stitch, put 2 inside of it. Just going to keep doing that around the circle, and I will come back to you guys when I am done with this round. It keeps getting longer and longer. Right, guys, I just slip stitched to end row 7 of that pattern. I slip stitched to the first double crochet that I made of that round. All right, so for rows around 8 through 13, you're just going to begin your round as always with the chain 1, and you're just going to double crochet without increasing at all. No 2 double crochets in any stitch. You're just going to double crochet in every single stitch around for rows 8 through 13. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So for 6 rounds, you're just going to double crochet in each stitch without increasing at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And don't forget, you want to end each round with slip stitching to the first double crochet that you made of that round. And yeah, just keep going on until you have 13 rounds. Don't forget the way to count. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you get to 13, come back and we'll be almost done with the pattern. Okay, I am back. I hope you guys made it to row 13. Let's double check my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so row 14, here is how it's gonna go. As always, chain 1 to begin, and then we are going to double crochet 2 into the first stitch. So 1, if I can do it, 1 and 2 into the first stitch. And then we are going to skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2. We're going to go into this one, and into this stitch we are going to double crochet 2. So double crochet 2 into 1, skip 2, and then double crochet into that stitch. We're going to repeat this around the top of the hat. So skip 2 stitches and then double crochet 2 into the next one. Show y'all one more time just to make sure you got it. Skip 2 stitches, so we just worked in that one. Skip 2 and double crochet 2 into that one. All right, we're gonna go all the way around with this, and I'll meet back up with you guys after we finish this row. All right, so I'm here at the end of the row. I'm double crocheting into that last one, and I'm skipping 2 stitches, and I am slip stitching into the first double crochet that I made of this round, as per usual. All right, and that is round 14. Now we're going to get into round 15, which is, I think, the last round of the row. It is not the row, the pattern, and then we have to make the drawstring, and then we'll be done. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into every single stitch around the top of the hat. And as you can see, I'm single crocheting into every single stitch. All right, and that's row 15, and when y'all are done with that, I'll meet y'all up at the end of this round as well. Okay, here we are at the end of row 15. I'm doing my last single crochet, and I'm slip stitching into the first single crochet that I made of that round. All right, so now that you're done with that, my scissors are elsewhere. I was gonna have some more scissors. Get your scissors, ignore shaky cam, and cut your yarn. These are really bad scissors, guys. I don't usually use these ever. Probably my husband's scissors. All right, and then you're going to finish that up, and you're gonna weave in all of your ends, which I will do last because I'm gonna put it off. And now we're going to create the drawstring, and for this one I use a 5.5 millimeter. God, I got the stash. 5.5 millimeter. Oh my gosh, crochet hook. And you are going to foundation single crochet 112 stitches. So get to it, guys. I have a tutorial for all the stitches that you need to know in the description. So if you don't know how to do a foundation single crochet, it's all down there. It's really, really simple. So whenever y'all make your drawstring, let me know, and I'll catch up with you guys when you're done with your drawstring. All right, guys, I know it's getting darker and darker. Turn the brightness up a little bit. It's kind of into the evening time now, but I finished up my 112 foundation single crochet stitches. Now I'm going to get those bootleg scissors, shaky cam, and cut that. Oh, gosh, okay, pull it through. As I said, I'm gonna sew in ends. Never. Okay, now I'm doing them later. So it's gonna get the drawstring, get that yarn out the way, get your hat, and you see this row that we did. Let me just double check to make sure I'm telling you guys this correctly. I'm pretty sure I am. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that last row we did, no, the second to last row, row 14, where we did the 2 double crochet, skip 2, etc, etc. You're going to, I like to go to where the seam is. See, I know where my seam is because I didn't sew in my ends yet. Here's the seam. I like this to be the back of the hat. So where the back of the hat is where we're going to start putting in the drawstring. So I like to go to the left or the right shaky cam of the seam. So there it is. We're gonna start here. I'm gonna get my drawstring and I'm gonna put it under 2 of the double crochets, and not pull it all the way through because you want to have some part to tie. And then I'm going to put it over the next one. See, we went under that one. We're gonna go over that, and we're gonna go under that one. It's like a classic drawstring. Over, under, all of the 2 double crochets, over, under, from, I'm pretty sure it's row 14. And we're gonna do that until we go all the way around and meet up with the beginning of where we started with the drawstring. I like doing drawstrings for my hats so I can make them slightly bigger so they can fit multiple size heads and stay on your head when you tie it. I know some yarn people use is slippery and things like that, so for me the drawstring really helps the hat stay on your head and fit your head perfectly every time. And when you have big hair like me, you need bigger hats to fit your head. So this works perfectly for me. Everyone's different. You can most likely wear it without the drawstring if you wanted to, but I think it adds a little bit of safety, you know. Okay, we're almost done here. All right, just a few more. Get a little impatient. All right, and that's it. So we have one left in the middle. That's what we'll use when we tie it to do it over. So I'm gonna pull the camera away a little bit so we can look at our final creations together. I hope y'all's hat, your simple and sweet Tam hat, turned out amazing. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video and comment below if this was helpful and what kind of tutorial you want to see next. All of your engagement on my video helps so much. Ignore my not weaved in ends. Thank y'all for watching. Watch as many times as you need to. Share with your friends. And have an awesome day, you guys.